Hello guys, welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. My name is Imran Majid, aka the Maharaja, and I'll be hosting today's match. This match was from way back in 2011 in Luxembourg at the European Championships. This is a straight pool match, race to 75, and the players getting ready to lag. We have Joshua FILLER from Germany, tender age of 12 years old, playing Vitaly PAVLUKIN from Russia, who's only 14 years old. Joshua FILLER wins the lag. This is a great match for all those Joshua FILLER fans, and we can see how he has evolved as a great player. Arguably one of the best players in the world right now, and we can see him at a very young age, and maybe we can spot some similarities, resemblances, mannerisms, things he does around the table, and see if he does that in this day and age as well.
They are really strong. I mean, especially in the girls. But
it's the race to 75. I'd like to paint a little picture here. Joshua FILLER, leading up to this match, has actually lost the final in the 9-ball division. He had some chances to win, but didn't take them. So he's a little bit upset, and we're going to see how he handles this match.
It is. So it's like we're playing the Olympics.
I mean, if we look at Joshua's facial expressions right now, he's a little bit upset, and probably because he threw away the final in the 9-ball division. And I'm not sure if straight pool's his favorite game either. I think he likes to shoot a lot of difficult shots, and the kid's a shot maker. But this is him at 12 years old, and just goes to show how good of a player he was when he was like a little kid.
Very nice to see the kids having fun here at the
So PAVLUKIN has already won 2 golds at this European Championships, so he's on fire. Joshua straight away goes for an attacking shot, tries to cut the 1-ball in. Unfortunately missed it, and doesn't look like he's left anything too easy. There is this strike ball at the bottom of the stack, which could cut in. So this guy at the table is a good player. Like I said, already 2 golds, and as you can see by his demeanor and style of playing, that he's a great player. Plays a safety, sticking Joshua into the stack.
On the other side, his opponent Joshua FILLER was the bit.
I played in a few European Championships myself, and it's like the whole global community of pool players come together for 10 days or so to play all different kinds of disciplines and try and win a medal for their country. So it's quite a big ordeal here in Europe, the European Championships. Joshua plays a nice containing safety as well, freezing him into the stack.
I don't understand why he did it. He tried this 4-9 thing, which he did. Well, I suppose, he's very young kid. Let's not forget about that, This Joshua FILLER.
So Vitaly just trying to figure out what he wants to do.
Maybe one of the biggest talent.
Doesn't look like he's got an easy shot, so might have to stick him back into the stack. Unless he's going for this pink 4. That would be a little bit crazy. No. It looks like he went for the shot, but he didn't. He actually played a safety and
probably a bit too childish.
Stuck him back right in that pack. Joshua's got to be careful here. Probably wants to skim off a ball and maybe land on this bottom rail here behind the 1-ball. I don't see too many other shots.
And this could be the gold medal for Joshua Filler.
But straight away you can see Joshua's taking his time. He's not being careless.
Thomas, how is it with... You have some...
So I believe Joshua attempted to get past behind that one ball and freeze him on the rail. But I don't think he got enough right-hand spin on that shot.
No, that was the thing.
So might have left PAVLUKIN a shot here in the side pocket.
Okay.
Although it's not easy.
Yeah, but I don't have to laugh because Cologne is trailing too. I heard that Cologne is trailing 1-0 to Wolfsburg.
He didn't attempt to pot there either. He stuck him in the stack.
He's in Cologne now watching the match.
Yeah.
He maybe could have potted that ball in the side, but then he didn't have any position after that, so he elected to play safe.
Must tell him if it's going to be one.
Pretty wise thinking.
Text message, come on, if say or something like that. Joshua Filler, Vitaly PAVLUKIN.
See, straight pool's more of a thinking game sometimes in these tough positions, and I don't think Joshua's quite accustomed to that. Don't forget, he's only 12 years old, guys. He went to kick that ball in. So there's a similarity. There's his attacking nature, brimming with confidence. He thought, yeah, I can kick that ball in, no problem. And that's the kind of confidence and self-belief he's brought with him during his career. And he still plays with those similarities now. He's always very confident at the table. Nice shot there by PAVLUKIN. Opens up the stack. And is his first chance to get a few points on the board. I do apologize that the scoreboard in the left-hand corner of your screen doesn't update the points point by point. It will do it after a player's visit. So I'll try my best to keep you up to date with the scores.
Oh, watch out.
And that was an error. He played position for the stripe, but put too much stun on the cue ball, and it went straight into the corner pocket. And I don't think Joshua expected to come back to the table that quick.
Gets 1 point reduced.
One more?
So a good chance for us to see Joshua in action now.
Yeah, but I was reading 4 and I was confused because then he put...
See, even at a young age, Joshua, he looks like a quick player, but it's only when he gets down and executes the shot that he doesn't take much time. In that respect, he's quite quick, but actually he does quite a lot of thinking and analysis before getting down into his shot.
Let's see if Joshua
And that's what you should do, really.
can get himself a bit.
Some good advice there. Yeah, do most of your analysis and thinking when you're upright into your stance, ready to take your shot. But when you're down on your shot, that's just for execution. You should know exactly what you want to do. Long fluid stroke. He still has that long fluid stroke now. Maybe a couple of warm-up strokes. 1, 2, and bam.
I don't think that's on.
Long bridge. Doesn't have too much of a big backswing. It's pretty short. Stays compact. Stays on line.
Safety shot. His opponent, 75 and out.
1, 2, third one there, and boom.
Let's see.
No problem at all.
And they didn't have basketball hoops in the with the German youth championship.
See, in between shots like this, he didn't rush and just take the ball. He had some consideration about his position, and He's worked out his route, and he wants to leave a ball to open up the stack, his break ball. So he just quickly worked out his pattern, a very quick thinker at a young age of 12 years old. So he's almost like a natural to the game. So a little draw on this 7 ball, a nice break ball to open up the stack. Good shooting from the 12-year-old phenomenon.
And that's why the score is now 11-2. If you count together, this is 13 points. Normally it should be 14 after a break because it's 14-1.
Joshua Filler now is 23 years of age, and Pavlukin would be 25.
Check the rack, Joshua.
So checking the angle of his shots. Had a quick sneak at the potting point for his break ball.
Nice.
Goes into the stack slow, well, kind of medium speed.
Combo all the one.
Could have hit it harder to get more of a spread.
Maybe you could see the 5 ball.
If you can see
Maybe he's got a gap
See the 5 ball.
then he
through
can
the
play.
balls for that 5 ball, which is hanging over the corner pocket. It looks like he can get through to that.
Now the 4.
A lot of players in this day and age, when they go into the stack playing straight ball, they hit it a lot harder and get a big spread of the balls. Joshua there elected to hit it kind of a medium speed or just below medium speed, I would say. Pretty soft.
14, yeah.
Yeah, he's going for the 14.
And I think that would maybe stem from him practicing with some of the more experienced connoisseurs of straight ball. For example, Thorsten Hohmann, Ralph Sakay, Andreas Rachowski.
Can't help. To me, it looks a bit.
That was the old school style to just go into the stack lightly, just nudge out 1 or 2 or 3 balls and continue your run like that. That was the old style of a straight ball. Unfortunate miss there by Joshua.
Filler,
Didn't expect that.
75 and out.
I remember, he's only 12 years old.
Vitaly PAVLUKIN, the boy. Who's
Now a chance for us to see Pavlukin
Bustamante,
from Russia, and actually
world champion.
at that time was getting coached by Francisco Bustamante, who at the time was residing in Germany, and Pavlukin used to come over there and get some coaching sessions of Bustamante.
Well, looks the same to me.
Nice shot there. Tried to develop the little cluster. Okay, would have to break open that cluster with the 8 and that stripe on the left-hand side of the table near the long rail at some point. Talking about the players from Germany, Thorsten Hohmann, who I mentioned, is actually a 6 or 7-time world straight ball champion. And they say he's the best straight ball player in the world, winning the world championships numerous times. There, he elected to break out the cluster. He's landed a little bit funny. Looks like he could cut the 9 in the side or the 3 in the corner. Both are quite difficult shots. Very nice shot, nicely executed. Wasn't an easy pot that, so he done very well. Looks like he can maybe use the 8-ball as a break ball. And the stripe next to it is a good key ball. When I say key ball, that's the shot before your break ball. You always want to try and leave an easy key shot to get to your break ball, so you're not having to move the cue ball that much to get to your break ball. Let's see how he goes about this. So he can take those two in the middle of the table and then play for the stripe on the long rail. Try and get maybe straight in on that and draw back and have a nice angle on the 8-ball to open up the stack. Now I would float this round 2 rails, stun round 2 rails with some right-hand English, maybe 3 o'clock on the cue ball, and leave a straight in. Okay, I didn't like that shot. That wasn't the best way to get straight in on that stripe ball. I think that was bad shot selection for me. It was much easier to stun round the rails in and out of that corner and get straight in on the stripe. Now he's got his work cut out. Okay, good shot. Made the stripe. Didn't get great position on the 8-ball. However, it looks like he could play that in the top pocket and stun into the stack.
Still in favor of young.
It does look like a pretty good angle for me from here, but it may look different down there on the actual table. Yeah, and you'd have to hit the 8-ball pretty hard if you're going to shoot it in the corner and go into the stack. Probably have to use quite a lot of power. He doesn't have to shoot it in the corner. I think he might shoot it in the side and play safety.
Yeah, I think this team
Exactly what I thought.
to be decided here in the straight pool.
Yeah.
I see Bongas playing better than Serostan, and I see Maslov being the better player to Andreuzzi. So I would expect at least...
See, Joshua's not rushing around. He's still calculated, analyzing the situation, figuring out the best shot to play.
No, he's leaving him a shot.
Okay, he's underhit that by quite some margin. I just get the feeling that Joshua doesn't like to play safe. You know, he's such a great shot maker, even at the time of this match. He was a great shot maker, and he just wants to pot balls. That's the kind of feeling I get. Like I said, he's coming into this match from a defeat from the final of the 9-ball division. And no one ever wants to lose a final. So he's probably still a bit frustrated from that. We will see how he handles things. Looks like Pavlukin's got a nice angle here. We could break open some balls. Would have to hit it with some speed to get any movement from the stack.
I see him punching in this one. Oh well. Yeah. He needs some action.
I think he's okay with well.
Okay, from my monitor, looks like he does have a shot on the pink stripe.
Still trailing by 1 point, but
Did develop a few balls. It looks like he can cut this stripe in.
He left it.
He left it there for...
Oh, he missed a shot. Didn't cut it enough. Yeah, that was a mistake. He probably thought himself that he would make that ball as well. I mean, maybe he got a bad contact or a skid, who knows. Didn't expect him to miss that, and Joshua straight in, and doesn't waste any time at all, developing the stack again. There you see, not rushing, not careless, not kamikaze-like. Worked out his position there. Played for the two loose balls, which is a wise decision.
He's calling the 10.
Not sure what he's played on here. Maybe there's a combination. Yeah, looks like it. 5-10 combination. Nicely done.
Now you would want to... He's playing the 1 now.
Coming then up for what?
He doesn't have many balls left now.
Going into the stack again to try and develop something. Not sure if that was the correct shot. He did have other options. But he just wants to open up everything and just pot, like I said, and get it over and done with.
Still low percentage.
There you go. Not shying away from a great bank shot by the young sensation. And there you see him put his hand on his heart, interacting with the crowd. There was a lot of people watching this match.
About the game when he started to play last year's
It's the quarterfinal of the straight ball, so big match.
And he was doing the same, he was shooting, and they're like, wow.
So there you see, he liked to interact with the crowd at such a young age.
At the table, which was very funny to me.
And that's why he's been such a revelation in the Moscone Cup, you would say. He's been there. He's been in big tournaments where loads of people are watching from a young age. And he's learnt how to interact with the crowd from a very young age. He likes to tell the story of how he's feeling sometimes. Sometimes you see him laughing and smiling. Well, most of the time, actually. But sometimes you see him a little bit upset. And he'll let you know about it. Nicely on his break ball.
14. That's Joshua's... That's a big point now. If he makes it.
Yeah. Because opening up that rack meaning
27-14 to Joshua Filler.
Or plus.
Yeah, you see him moving his head from side to side. He still does that now. I don't know what that quite means, but it's just one of his mannerisms. There, he's electing to go into the stack again at quite a slowish speed. It does get a good result this time. Analyzing the situation. So yeah, this just goes to show that he was used to big tournament setups with large crowds, and that's why he was so accustomed to big tournaments these days, you would feel. Little did we know he's been there and done it at a young age of like 12 years old.
You think he's going to take the 7 and then break up the pile?
There you go, some analysis.
Yeah, maybe even
Takes more time between his shots figuring out his next shot than he does actually executing, because his execution is just usually 1-2 and boom. See, a good 15, 20 seconds there analyzing, and then 2 seconds to take his shot.
He's calling the combination now.
And that trait or characteristic has stayed with him up to this day and age.
He changed his mind.
He's still quite a calculated player, but just doesn't waste any time down on his shot. I think he thought he would catch some balls there to develop a couple more, but has got a shot on this 7 ball. Long bridge, 1-2, slow backswing, boom, straight in the middle of the pocket. And he's got to figure out how to develop this cluster. There's 2 balls at the bottom of the stack. If he gets low on one of them, low on that middle one, he could open up the stack and have the other ball as an insurance ball. See, if he went a couple of inches further, he could have opened up the stack and he'd have the guarantee of that brown stripe. Wants to run on a bit.
Looks like he's running out of balls to open up that 5-ball cluster.
Yeah, he wanted an angle there where he's pointing his cue to open up the stack. That's where he's going to try and get again. Needs to hit it good. Looks a little bit straight to me.
Do something with. I don't see him actually.
Might be able to go with inside, in and out of the corner. Just like that. Ooh, just unlucky. Didn't quite catch the stack. And you got to count him pretty unfortunate there to scratch.
And I think the 1 ball doesn't go into the corner, does it? So 35 to 14. Oh, it does. From here it looks crystal clear. So taking it into the...
Now this is a chance for Pavlukin. Could actually shoot the 1 ball and develop the stack.
But he can play a foul too, no? In intentional foul.
Mm-hmm.
Why should he?
Don't forget, these guys are only young, 12 and 14 years of age. And they're playing quite maturely for their age. Not rushing around, not just banging balls. Quite calculated. Joshua needs to play a safety on this 1. Doesn't want to leave it open. Okay, pretty good shot. Tough safety for Pavlukin now. Probably has to skim off the edge of the 3 and go down table. Oh, whoops. Looks like he missed the ball altogether. Well, that'll be a foul. Joshua's got a shot here. And he can pot the ball, but how would he open the stack? Maybe follow 2 rails. Oh, wow, what a shot. What a shot. 1-2 stroke and bam. Boom, boom. Unlucky he didn't open the stack there. Okay, it's quite quick. And he's trying to play an intentional foul and leave him trapped in the jaws there. That was pretty clever thinking. Didn't want to attack the cluster because he probably would have left a shot. So played an intentional foul and trying to keep Pavlukin in the jaws. This is another shot where it's not too easy to get safe. He's studying the rack. See if there's any combinations on offer. He could just roll up to the balls and play a deliberate foul.
Because there's no ball in hand in straight pool for a foul.
Right. So you have to play from the position Your opponent leaves.
The equipment used is a dynamic table, dynamic 3, I believe, and Ivan Simoni's 860 cloth.
Safety, which
Dynamic are a German company, and in a lot of our tournaments around Europe, we use dynamic tables, especially the Euro Tour. So playing another intentional foul and trying to maybe trap him in the jaws again. So I believe Joshua's on 2 fouls. I believe it's in the rules that after 3 fouls, the balls should be re-racked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the rule. So both on 2. Joshua's definitely on 2.
Joshua.
1, 2, boom. Okay, missed that shot and scratched. So that is 3 fouls.
he was on 2 fouls.
Was that the third foul?
Yes. I wanted to say, can you imagine?
And the referee should
Without playing a
re-rack the balls. And the player who made the 3 fouls should shoot breaks, I believe. So that's a bit of a mistake by the referee there.
Try to open up the pack. He made
Maybe she's not familiar with the rules of straight pull.
the second one over there.
But you should be if you're a referee. You should know all the rules.
Foul. Third foul.
Nevertheless, we're all human and we all make mistakes.
Getting interesting, you know what I mean?
This is a tough shot he's going for. So, okay, nicely done. Rolled it in.
I'm not sure.
Developed a few balls.
All right, check it out. That was a foul. Both players now are playing fouls.
There you see on Joshua's score, he's subtracted points, 15 points, I believe, for making 3 fouls. He's going to attack here. Well, he tried, but obviously he was very hampered. Yeah, whenever he can see a ball, he always wants to shoot. That's the attacking nature of the killer filler. Little does Joshua know that he's going to go on in his career to win multiple world titles, world championships, a US Open, a China Open, Euro Tour, you name it.
Now I'm surprised.
Those
Tell me.
are on his illustrious CV, should I say.
I know it was changed every here and then.
And one interesting thing which happened a couple of Moscone Cups ago was Joshua stating that he's the king now. I liked it when he said that to Shane. His kind of exact words were, I respect Shane's game, but I am the king now, something along those lines, which was great for the TV as well, and just shows his confidence. And he actually believes he's the best player in the world. Self-belief goes a long way in this game. You got to have it.
Foul as usual, and then the additional 15-point penalty is subtracted, and the offender's playing consecutive foul count is reset to 0. All 15 balls are re-racked, and the offending player is required to shoot under the requirements of the opening break. That's the wording of the rules.
They didn't do it.
Bit of a tricky situation. Has got a shot on that Not sure if it's the 4 or 5 in the middle of the table
And check with the tournament desk.
or near the rack. He could make this shot. It's not easy though.
Okay, there we go.
Good shot. Well executed. There you see Pavlukin's shot-making skills. No slouch either.
So
Yes, it was in 2018 when Joshua had his biggest year, winning the World Championship, beating Carlo Biardo 13-10 in the final. In 2018, also, he went on to win the China Open and the European Championship 10 ball.
I can see him now. He's discussing with the tournament director.
So what an amazing year that was for Joshua. It probably kind of kick-started his career.
What you want to do? Rewind? There was no protest from the German team, so I think they will continue playing.
I'm not sure what kind of angle he's got on this ball, but if he shoots it in the corner, he has to play safe afterwards. Oh, he elected to play safe. He did want to make that ball. Now he's left this over the pocket. Does Joshua have an angle to attack the stack? If he does, he'll go for it. I know that. Maybe he can go one rail. Yes, just like that. Good effort, good effort. A little bit unfortunate not to leave himself an easy shot. Okay, so the 8 ball went. Good shot. Nice shot making. Okay, into the stack. Nice. He's on a ball. He's on the strike ball. There you see it again. Calculating his next shot. Not rushing around. Wants to be 100% sure before shooting what he wants to do with the cue ball. Nice angle on the 9 ball to open the stack. Checking the angle. These are all traits and characteristics that he has nowadays as well. So it's quite interesting to see his little mannerisms around the table. Come unstuck a bit here. Maybe has a 2 ball in the side. Not sure. Or 6 ball in the side. Tough shot.
It is, as I said.
Just overcut it a little bit. Was a tough shot.
-1 for the first foul, -1 for the second.
But you see, he doesn't shy away from any kind of pot. He's so full of confidence that he thinks he can make anything, and that's a good way to be.
First of all, it was a referee's mistake here. Jeanette made a mistake by not following that procedure. But then again, the player also should have to...
And I do feel at top flight 9 ball, at the top of the game, you do have to have an attacking nature. You have to take the bull by the horns and, you know, who dares wins. That kind of scenario.
Pavlukin had to call Jeanette and say, come on, re-rack the balls.
Yeah, he should have asked her, why don't you re-rack the balls? Should be a new opening break for Joshua. You know, that's when you deal with human beings, and referees are human beings, and sometimes they make mistakes, as in any other sports. So I don't think it's drama here.
No, not really.
The only thing that is in most sports...
Russia has produced some good players as well over the years.
And it's not offsides, and you can't do anything against...
Actually, the current reigning champions from Russia, Fedor Gorst. Also, some other great players like Konstantin Stepanov, Ruslan Chinahov.
matter of
all
fact,
had a pretty good foundation
uh,
at the beginning of their careers,
with the application of the rules.
because Russia take pool quite seriously, all their cue sports. A big cue sport out in Russia is Russian billiards, played on a 12-foot table with minute pockets and big balls.
Wow, what a miss here by
Oh, he had to force that ball to try and get position. Unlucky for him, he missed it and has left Joshua in. Joshua's got a nice opener here for the 2-ball and can develop a couple of other balls if he wishes. Well, I think he has to.
Trailing 2-0, and also your team, Thomas. It's Schalke against Stuttgart.
Okay, that's worked out okay.
Well, but we see in the other teams, unexpectedly, to what we said earlier, now Andreuzzi is leading 5-2 over David Maslov. And
That wasn't the greatest positional shot in the world, and no hesitation. Quickly calls the bank in the side pocket, the 1-ball. I've noticed that Joshua never refuses a bank either in this day and age. And
why you want to play shots like
back then as well, he's going for all his banks. Unfortunately, he missed that one.
I don't know, low percentage shots.
A very good banker of the ball, Joshua.
Centimeters.
Plays a good 1-pocket now as well. Stayed in America for a while, learning the game. Played Tony Chohan too, and drilled him. One of the legends of 1-pocket. Well, I wouldn't say drilled, but he beat him quite easily. With all the experience Tony had, Joshua came, raw talent, doesn't know the game that well, but just used his logic and his way of playing 1-pocket and blew him off the table. That was interesting to watch.
I gotta change, right? I mean, I think I gotta jump in my yeah. So we got what is it here? Because if those 2 matches will be ready, like till 7 until.
So we could probably say that the kid was kind of a phenomenon at a very young age. He's definitely a star of the future, and a lot of people knew it.
Me and Thomas is gonna stay here with you, and I'm gonna go do the presentation and the awards.
This is the youth division, by the way, or the pupils division.
Next year with the
And there's a certain age limit. I think 14 or 15 is the maximum age
And we will see you soon
for the youth division.
And in your nice and lovely dress, that suits you so well. And yeah, we will have some more straight pool action here. We do not have a winner yet in the teams.
Should have an update of the scores soon.
Let me give you an overview of what we have at the moment. Update. We have
Nice angle on this break ball.
Give me a second.
Went into the stack with a little bit more speed than Joshua did. Has got a nice result. He's on the 2-ball. 7 is laying handy over the opposite corner pocket.
Shevchik leading 5-2 over Gergelipap in the match between Hungary and Poland. We have Oliver Scholnocki leading 5-2 over Marek Kutlik, so that evens it out.
If Joshua's not careful, this could come back. Looks pretty solid to me.
6-35 over Konrad Piekarski. So we have a slight advantage for the Hungarian team here. And here in our table,
like I said before, Bustamante is his coach. Well, was back in the day.
We have
So what a great coach to have.
We have Andrei Zaroshtan leading 3-2 over Tobias Bongas. So we have 2 very open matches with a slight advantage for Hungary and really no advantage in this match here.
Earlier on in this video, I said that Joshua doesn't look like he likes straight ball that much. But I did have information that earlier on in this year, in 2011, he played in the German Championships and he beat a bunch of good players, including Thorsten Hohmann and Oliver Ortmann. And he actually ran a couple of 75s and out playing straight pool.
Okay.
So, you know, he's not totally a beginner to the game. And with Joshua's shot-making skills, you fully expect that for him to run a large number of balls. 75 or 100. I reckon he could probably do more than 100, even at 12 years old. Joshua is married now and has a wife, Pia FILLER, and it's nice that she travels to the tournaments with him and always there by his side, watching his matches, being like his corner lady, giving him support. It's a nice thing to have.
And he misses.
Quite a thin snick on that 3 ball, yeah, and he undercut it. That was quite an important shot in the context of the match. It has given Joshua another good chance here. See, first analysing, calculating, not rushing. Yeah, there you go, gets up again. And he does that in this day and age as well. So it's quite nice to see those similarities. They've developed a couple of balls there. Analysing again. Working out where he wants his cue ball. And like I said, when he actually gets down, it's very quick. It's like 2 to 3 seconds.
Well, he is probably leaving to be the break shot here. He now goes for the...
See, not kamikaze-like, not negligent or anything like that. Still quite calculated. Good position on this ball. That was probably the hardest ball on the table. He's got rid of that. Needs to work out his break ball. Looks like the orange 5 is in a good position for a break ball. So needs to work around that orange 5 now.
Thanks for playing it right now.
Or is he going to take it now? Okay. Has to figure out another break ball. Maybe nudge one of the balls into a nice position. Okay, he's nudged the 9 into a good break ball position there. Don't forget, he's only 12 and he's going around the table like he's an experienced campaigner.
So nice.
And nicely done. Perfect position on his break ball.
6-26, leading 10.
Looks like Joshua's moving through the gears here. He's getting some momentum together. Yeah, and what a great asset Joshua's been to the Mosconi Cup team. You know, he's already got the MVP once as well, and always puts up a good performance.
He's got a ball for the side pocket now, and some balls.
It was like he was built for the Mosconi Cup.
Played it quite controlled.
Taking his time, working out what he wants to do.
take the Z3 or the 5.
I mean, when it's easy, he does play fast, but if it's a little bit tricky, or there's a problem on the table, he will slow down and take his medicine and
if Joshua now finds his rhythm,
take extra thought on his shot.
he could even run the match straight.
He's opened up the rack nicely here.
In the pupils.
Should string a few balls together. Likes to open up everything straight away, which is not a bad thing.
He has a little advantage here.
It's always good to deal with your problem balls early in the rack. But I just think in straight pool you should develop the stack if you've got some insurance. If there's an insurance ball, like there's a ball hanging over the pocket, then yeah, go into the stack because you know you'd have that insurance ball as a savior. Nice shot. Good shot making skills there. Was quite an acute angle into the side there. Still being very calculated, working out his position. And that's a great asset to have at this young age, at 12 years old. I mean, most players when they're 12 years old, they just shoot, not too much thought, just want to make the balls. You can see him stepping up the tempo here. Yeah, a nice spring in his step. That's another similarity these days when he's feeling comfortable and he's in full flight. He does move around the table quite fast and agile, and there's a little bit of a spring.
A very likable or a very nice shot.
There was a YouTube a match on our channel posted a few months ago of Joshua playing 9-ball. So if you want to check that out, guys, go to the Billiard Network YouTube channel. He was 13 then in that 9-ball match against Dimitri Jungo. But in this match, he's even younger. So surprising miss there by Joshua, leaves PAVLUKIN a chance. Joshua's got a little bit of a lead now, 47-26. So race to 75. So PAVLUKIN needs to pull his socks up. So it looks like he can just stop the 7-ball there and have a 1-rail angle to go into the stack off the 3-ball. Stop shot, I would imagine. Yep. Nice angle to go into the stack. Now you got to be careful when going to the stack from this position. You want to kind of catch the meat of the pack, the middle of it. You don't want to hit the corners because you could lose the cue ball, or YT could get away from you. So if you see the top straight ball players, they would look exactly where they want to hit the stack
Vitaly looks place
to get the best, most efficient opening. And that's what he's doing there, actually. That's pretty disciplined for a 14-year-old.
I don't know.
And did develop the stack, but probably could have hit that bit harder to develop a few more balls. Not sure if he's on anything here. got a 1-9 combination, but that's tough and fraught with danger. He's just having a look to see if the 1 ball goes.
What to do? Is there a safety option?
Me personally, I would have gone into that stack a little bit harder.
We could feather the 11. Have the cue ball 2 rails, maybe 3 rails. Back to the
Quite a lot at stake sometimes for these European Championships events. If a player does get a gold medal or a medal, they sometimes get a reward from their federation or government. I know that Holland has a very good structure for medals. If you win a medal, you get your A status and you get all kinds of perks from the federation. Some expenses paid to tournaments, even a car and a place to live, I believe. It looks like PAVLUKIN missed that ball altogether again. Either that or I'm going blind. And that would be a foul. Okay, so he's thinking, I'm Joshua Filler, I can make this combination. Brimming with confidence. Okay, but, you know, that's the way he plays. That's his one of his characteristics. He doesn't shy away from any shot. That's probably why he's such a great shot maker, because he goes for everything. If you go for a ball 1,000 times, sooner or later, you're going to get very adept at it. And you're going to start getting it more consistently. I'm pretty impressed with both demeanors and the way they go about things at such a young age. Okay, he lost the cue ball there. Got too close to this 9 ball. Wanted an angle to go into the pack. He cannot make it now. So we'll have to play some kind of safety. Okay, clever little shot. Not sure if he's left a ball though. Looks like Joshua could maybe cut this 7 ball in. I'm pretty sure he can. He's quite close to it, mind you. But he's not going to turn anything down. Nice shot, yep. Well done. A bit unlucky not to have an easy shot there. The 10 ball looked like it was going to dress up nicely, but carried on rolling. Doesn't have an easy shot. May have a thin, acute 4 ball in the side, as you can see from that angle. But it's quite close to the 4 ball. And he's got to hit this really good and be very accurate. He's sizing up the shot now. So there you see it, not rash, working out exactly what he wants to do and how he wants to hit the shot. And boom, what a great shot there too. Lovely little shot. It was very intricate.
He takes a lot of risks. Maybe that's the correct recipe against Vitaly PAVLUKIN. I mean, success says he's right. He's leading.
There you saw him just smiling to the crowd there. He likes to interact with the crowd, just like nowadays. He does that too sometimes. A 1 stroke, a long stroke, when he's in full flow. Wants to open up everything. Not sure if that was the correct shot. Could have opened the balls up, potting another ball. But he's kind of got his own language on a pool table. I wouldn't say it's totally textbook. But boy, is it effective. Nice shot. It's got a shot into the side pocket. The killer filler turning on the heat.
Close to the rail and
Okay, lost the cue ball a little bit there, but doesn't care. I'm a shot maker. I can make anything. That's his attitude or
so that the
way of thinking.
ball now is very
Bam, straight in the side.
away from the object ball he wants to play, and it will be driven away.
Left some distance here again. Not a problem for this kid, you would have thought.
That was nice. That was nice. But
Nice shot. Drew it. One rail for position. A lovely position on this ball. It's got to have good speed control here to leave this break ball. It looks like he's hit that
Which means
absolutely perfect.
if he
What a great shot. What great speed control there.
bring him to 73, he would need this rack plus 2 more balls.
The killer filler turning up the pace.
That will make them 1-0 for Germany. Now he's taking a timeout. He's just passing my com box, and I'll take a timeout too. I'll be with you as soon as the match continues.
Joshua gone for a timeout. He knows it's coming to crunch time, to a very important stage in the match. So very sensibly taking his timeout, and his opponent follows him. He does that these days too, Joshua. I've seen him at Euro Tours and stuff. He utilizes his timeouts very well, usually towards the end of a match. That's another good piece of advice. If you do get a timeout, utilize it, use it. It's always good to go to the bathroom, maybe wash your face, reset your mind, you know. Come back fresh to the table with a different positive outlook and do your business. Works wonders sometimes.
Joshua's back now, and so are we. We have a little gathering here, ladies and gentlemen, because as you might know,
Checking the angle, and boom, straight into the pack.
championships or the youth European
Pretty good result. Looks like he's got the 10 ball in the side pocket.
final of the teams. And starting tomorrow, we will have the European Seniors Championships. So we will have
Another characteristic of Joshua is, or a similarity, is that when it comes to crunch time, important part of the match, usually at the end of a match, I do see that he slows down a little bit and takes his time, goes back to his chair, maybe wipes his cue, and let's see what he does here, if he does that here.
hard to stop.
Because it's a race to 75 and he's on 60 plus points
And
coming to
the German team
the end of this match.
looking very good, very promising for them. Tobias Bongers is a
Well, not quite yet, still a ways to go.
6, needing one more rack in 8 ball. Nino Andreuzzi is surprisingly 6-3 up to over David Maslov in the race to 7, so he needs one more rack on 9 ball.
It's just getting rid of some easy balls.
Joshua Filler could also make it, so it's looking quite promising for the German team.
Not the greatest position on his next ball.
In the juniors, Wojtek Chevchik defeated Gergely Pap, in 8 ball, 7-4. Oliver Scholnocki and Marek Kudlik are battling it out in their 9 ball.
So a little bit of indecision there. So gets up, resets himself.
And
Very mature.
Varga, the European champion, leading 70.
Good shot. Made sure he was ready to shoot that shot.
100. So let's say
Boom, boom, bang.
40 now. means Bence Vargas at the table.
Looks like he can leave the 2-ball as his break shot.
We would have the deciding match in the juniors, the 9-ball, which would be Sholnoki and Kudlik. And that is 5-5 at the moment.
Okay, he knows this is a very important point in the match. Taking his time, like I said, slowing down a bit. He's recognized that I can win it from here.
And we have the 10-ball right in front of
Even though it's an easy shot, he just wants to be 100% sure. And like I said, that's exactly what he does these days.
Yeah, he stops the cue ball inside the triangle, which means...
Oh, so clever thinking. Left the cue ball in the stack, so now he will shoot from behind the head string. And he's got a nice angle on the 2-ball. Although it's a long shot, he doesn't care. He's a shot maker. So we have seen some similarities from back in the day to now. And those similarities have stayed with him and put him in very good stead.
Okay,
Looks like he's looking over to the next table. Maybe one of his team partners are playing a match, or there's a final rack or something like that. He looks very interested about the next table. But do you see, like I said, he's just taking extra time now, making sure he's absolutely prepared. Not sure what he got out of his case, but laughing, joking with the crowd again. He was a crowd pleaser when he was a baby. Long stroke, 1, 2, boom. Straight into the heart of the pocket. A little bit unlucky there. And what's he looking at here? You know what? He's so full of confidence. I actually think he might be trying to kick a ball in here, maybe the 3-ball. That's exactly what he's going to do, which is not the correct shot.
Made it before they finished their matches. I thought they're going to be quicker.
Because
Hello again.
it's very low percentage.
Juniors. I mean, I'm going to stay here for the
But I'm Joshua Filler. I'm going to make it. They see his attacking nature. You know, he feels like he can just make anything on the table.
Can you give me a summary?
And it wasn't a million miles away either. Pretty good effort.
Plays very aggressive, very risky,
But you see, when he's on the table, he wants to stay on the table. Doesn't like playing safe. Obviously, as his game has evolved over the years, he's learnt the importance of safety. Back then, at the time of this match, you know, he probably didn't have many battle scars. He didn't know what could go wrong if he missed.
Yeah, it looks like to me too.
Lost the cue ball a little bit here. Pavlukin faced with looks like he can just get past the 8-ball to shoot the 3.
Vargas leading 88-40 over Konrad Bielkarski. So probably there, the 9-ball will be the deciding match. And to my surprise, I must say, between Germany and Russia, I would have thought it's a tough one, but probably I would give the victory to Russia from the paper. And with Hungary and Poland, I would have given the victory to Poland on the paper. But I might be proven completely wrong here today.
Yeah, this strike ball at the bottom of the stack will open up a few other balls.
Better, and he still
should open up everything, really.
Well, you can never forget about Konrad Pekarski, but Bence, he's got the psychological advantage of winning already gold, maybe.
Yes. In straight pool.
Oh, that was nice. 6-ball came all the way down the table to dress up for a nice shot.
But Marek Kudlik now
Joshua needs one more point.
And still, this one's not through.
Yeah, he wanted
So, coming towards the end of this match,
strike ball, still got the 14 to play here.
unless Pavlukin
Yeah, he's playing the 14.
puts together a big run of balls. He knows he can't miss, otherwise it's over. That sometimes helps you.
But, well, there's a lot of ground here in between Joshua and Vitaly.
You know you've got nothing to lose and you can just go for it
I mean,
when you're way behind.
Vitaly, yeah.
But when he gets closer, if he gets closer, the pressure will start mounting again, which is natural. Would have liked a little bit more of a bounce off that rail, but shouldn't be a problem. It's got a nice shot on the stripe in the side.
Still, it's Vitaly Pavlukin at the table.
I believe that would be the most prudent play, and sensibly getting the cue ball clean, because he knows he's going to slow roll this ball in the side. And when you slow roll a ball, that's when you have the most chance of getting a bad contact or kick. So pretty mature again, pretty disciplined.
7, 1 and 10 altogether. So 15 to the 5 and then the other 3 balls. And maybe maneuver it's a break ball from this 3.
See there, he had a short backswing. He kept his cue on line for the shot. It's almost bulletproof.
Well, he's going first for the stripe, which is on the rail. Okay. Taking that one out of the way. And now we can play one of the 3 balls. Probably the 1.
Okay, that works.
1 and pushing the 10 forward.
The 5 looks like a good break ball here.
The 9. So for me,
so just work around those balls.
And still you will have the 5. Or he is going to let the 5 for a break ball. This could be also the...
work around your break ball. Just concentrate on the other balls. Have in mind a key shot to get to your break ball.
If he's content with the 5, he's going to let the 5 there. So he's just only... He needs only to find a way through this 3 balls. You could see it from the other...
As you can see, the kid's no slouch. And was probably favourite coming into this match, having already won 2 gold medals in this event.
No, but it's okay.
Straight top on the cue ball. Okay, looks like he can play this stripe and come around 2 rails with some outside spin and play the 8 ball as his key ball, then the 5 ball as his break ball.
Welcome back, Thomas.
Thank you, Marco.
So top right on the cue ball, maybe 1:30 on a clock face, maybe 2 o'clock.
And look at that, he's bouncing into the 8. He didn't want to be there.
Needs a side. Didn't put enough side spin.
We have Tobias Bongers now 5-4 up in the
That was a mistake.
He took the straight.
And now he has to resort to plan B. Maybe, I don't know, maybe take the 5 and leave the 8 as his break ball in the side pocket.
9 ball, and they got the European champion title.
And
wants to float past the middle of the table so he has an angle on the 8 ball going into the stack.
This was his break ball actually. He wanted to play 8 to the 5, but he
looks like he's overrun it a little bit. Yeah, by quite some margin actually. Yeah, and that's where he wanted it. He pointed his cue. Speed control was a little bit off there. Now has to pot the 8 in the side, go in and out of the corner and back into the stack to develop something.
And
He knows he can't miss. Joshua needs 1 point.
Bongas wins, that's why he didn't take that shot serious anymore.
And guys, I'm afraid he has missed and shakes the referee's hand. Congratulations to the killer filler, Joshua. What a great performance at the age of 12, don't forget. Very, very mature style of play, very calculated, even back then, back in the day. So it's good to see how he had evolved as a player. And you definitely saw some similarities there. Unlucky to Pavlukin, put up a good fight. So yeah, congrats to the killer filler. Moves on into the semi-final. End of the match. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned to the Billiard Network for a lot of great pool action from across the globe. My name is Imran Majid. Over and out for now. Ciao.